Anyway, yeah, so you've been there far much longer. How are things in Germany currently?
That is a. I'm trying to be very neutral here when I'm responding to that question, because when someone asks that question, the first thing that hits your mind as someone who is an immigrant that lives there and all that is the political aspect of it.
Yeah.
But if I leave the political aspect of it,
Uh-huh.
quite good actually. Germany is a very nice
Yeah,
country, a
things are
very
going
nice
well.
place. Things are going well. I've moved around a little bit. I went to Munich, and as you know, from 2022, I've been in Bonn for some time in
Bonn.
NRV. Yes. So it's quite good. It's quite good actually at the moment. I wouldn't leave Germany in summer. It's nice, ride
Yeah.
my bike and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the political aspect of it, of course, that scares me a little bit. Yeah, but it's there. Yeah, it's there.
With the rise of the far right. Actually, it can't even be the rise anymore because
It can't
the
be
rise
right,
was
it's a wave.
2015.
Yes, it's a wave
Right
now.
now, you can say it's been entrenched already.
Yes, it's a wave. And this is coming at a time when industrially Europe is struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, when other countries are picking up the pace. China, for example, the auto industry. You hear headlines, you see headlines on Tagesschau, Bosch
Yeah.
is laying off this kind of number, VW is laying off this.
VW.
Yeah.
The one for VW I remember because
Yeah.
last year, I think I was going with my boss somewhere and I remember seeing it on the news and we were actually talking about it. And I remember even the VW plant in Osnabrück.
In Osnabrück,
Because
yes.
I worked there for I think 2 days.
You did?
Exactly. I worked there for 2 days. So I was like, oh, one of the plants that has been mentioned
Yes.
is the one in Osnabrück.
It's the one in Osnabrück.
That was slated for closure.
Yes. They are the two candidates. Yeah, Oldenburg will survive. Probably the one in Zwickau that was doing electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the electric vehicle uptake is not that good. But this is a trend. The industries have been closing for some time.
Quite true.
Germany have managed to slow it down over the years. It's not like the UK. The UK, after the wars and all that, the industries just started falling apart one after another. But Germany has somehow figured out how to keep things at bay for some time. But you hear layoffs. You hear layoffs in the industry, for example. It's not just the car industry. You have also other engineering industries like the suppliers. There's a domino effect. The car industry is too big,
Yeah.
and you have other suppliers, tier 1, tier 2 suppliers that are also within.
Yeah.
So they also start closing in, or they start laying off or putting up a different strategy.
True.
When you look at their revenue, for example, you look at Miele, you look at Bosch, their revenue have been quite sound. Yeah, but going forward, you sometimes see them laying off. Miele laid off some people, I think, at some point while they were having a record revenue. They moved to a plant to Poland. Yes, so there's so many factors that play in.
Yeah. In fact, a good friend of mine is an automotive consultant. He's called James. He was telling me he's actually the guy who brought VW to Kenya back in 2016.
2016.
The reassembly. Yeah, he's a very well-connected guy. He was telling me that actually for most cars nowadays, and I think I had that somewhere else, even the time when I worked at that Volkswagen plant for like 2 days,
Yeah.
I remember him telling me that nowadays, like for most of those cars, like bumper to bumper, like VW is just the brand.
It's just the brand.
Yeah,
That's true.
You have suppliers for virtually everything.
Everything, yeah.
And it's always said that a normal passenger car, like a saloon car,
Yeah.
has about 300,000 parts.
Exactly.
And so he was telling me a story about he had a meeting with the cabinet secretary for trade here in the country.
Okay.
And the cabinet secretary was like, yeah, I mean, if a basic saloon car
Yes.
has about 300,000 parts,
1,000 parts,
is
yeah.
there a way in which we can get part of that supply chain?
Yeah.
Because 300,000 parts is a
It's
lot.
a lot. It's a lot.
Exactly. And then regarding the revenue side and still laying people off,
Yes,
I
yes.
think I was talking to one of the company people, I think for one of the companies, Mobiki or something. They also do like the MAN trucks, MAN trucks. Exactly. And so he was telling me something like, actually what happens when, let's say, a new CEO comes
Yes.
and they want to hit higher revenues.
Yes, higher revenue, particular.
The quickest way they
Quickest
always
way to
achieve
do
that,
it is to cut off personnel.
exactly, is to lay off people. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a strategic move, understandable in so many ways. But then there's the political aspect of it. Yes, the people who have worked the plants over the years, you hear people have worked for Ford in calling for generations, third generation people that work there. And now Ford is laying off, they had laid off their plant in Zealand. It hits a nerve in the society.
True.
And that charges up people. It charges up, today in social...
whips up sentiments.
It whips up the sentiments. And, today you are loud enough when you are in social media through those short clips in the 40-second
reels.
clip from Maximilian Krah is just enough to blow the entire thing off.
True.
Yes. So we get by along, and we are conscious enough.